In the silent theater of the cosmos, a drama unfolded. The universe, vast and indifferent, became the stage for a story of hope, ambition, and the fragility of connection. Out there in the endless dark, every signal is a leap of faith, a whisper cast into the void, hoping for an answer. On July 21, 2023, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory sent a routine transmission into the blackness. It was a message like so many before, a simple check-in, but it carried with it decades of dreams and the weight of human curiosity. The recipient, Voyager 2, humanity's explorer, now drifting between the stars. Launched in 1977, it had become more than a machine. It was a symbol of our desire to reach beyond the known, to touch the infinite. For nearly half a century, Voyager 2 had been our eyes and ears in the outer solar system. It sent back breathtaking images of distant worlds, revealing secrets of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, planets we could only dream of visiting. But on this day, the signal vanished. The silence was deafening. The familiar rhythm of data, once so reliable, was replaced by an unsettling quiet that stretched across the light years. Imagine watching a ship disappear over the horizon, waiting for a message that never comes. The sense of helplessness grows with every passing moment, as the distance between hope and reality widens. For the Voyager team, this was that moment, magnified a billionfold. Their work, their passion, and their connection to the spacecraft suddenly felt fragile, threatened by the vastness of space. The spacecraft was 12.3 billion miles away. To lose contact was to lose a part of ourselves, a thread tying us to the farthest reaches of our solar system, now seemingly cut. The familiar carrier wave was gone. In the cosmic dark, our messenger had fallen silent. The emptiness on the screens mirrored the emptiness in their hearts. The team ran checklists, double-checked systems, and searched for answers, faces lit by monitors now showing only emptiness. Each keystroke was a plea for a sign, a hope that the silence would break. The world was mostly unaware, but for this small group, a vital link to the cosmos had been broken. Their dedication, often invisible, was now tested by the unknown. The universe suddenly felt a little bigger, and a lot lonelier. In that moment, the silence of Voyager 2 echoed the vulnerability of our reach into the stars, reminding us how precious every connection truly is. Truly grasp the weight of this silence, you have to imagine the vastness that Voyager 2 now drifts through, a silence so profound it's almost unimaginable. Out there in the deep, cold dark, every signal sent and received is a whisper across billions of miles. To understand what Voyager 2 represents, you must look beyond its wires and metal. It's the product of human curiosity and ingenuity, a testament to our desire to reach out and explore the unknown. Voyager 2 is not just a machine, it's a time capsule, a scout and an ambassador carrying the dreams and questions of an entire planet. Launched in 1977, Voyager 2 embarked on a grand tour of the outer solar system, using the gravity of giant planets to slingshot from one world to the next. It revealed Jupiter's swirling storms, Saturn's shimmering rings, Uranus's mysterious tilt, and Neptune's fierce blue winds, unveiling secrets no one had ever seen before. These weren't just pictures, they were revelations, transforming distant points of light into dynamic living worlds, each with its own mysteries and wonders. After its historic planetary encounters, Voyager 2 pressed onward, leaving the familiar behind and crossing into interstellar space in 2018, a boundary no other spacecraft had crossed before. It became our first direct sensor in the Milky Way, sampling the galactic neighborhood and sending back data from a realm untouched by sunlight. Attached to its side is the Golden Record, a message in a bottle for any who might find it. Greetings in 55 languages, music from across the globe, images of life on Earth. Our story cast into the cosmic ocean, hoping to spark curiosity in unknown eyes. Voyager 2 is more than a scientific instrument. It's a symbol of our hope, our longing to connect, and our willingness to send a piece of ourselves into the unknown. It carries the story of us, a lonely ambassador on an endless journey, forever reaching for the stars, and reminding us that even in the vastest silence, we are never truly alone. The silence wasn't caused by a catastrophic failure or a dramatic explosion in the void of space. Instead, it was triggered by something far more ordinary, a simple, all-too-human mistake. On July 21st, a routine command was sent from Earth to Voyager 2. Hidden within that command was a tiny error almost invisible among the thousands of flawless instructions sent before. The command told Voyager 2's antenna to shift by just 2 degrees. On Earth, a 2-degree change might go unnoticed, barely a nudge. But across the unimaginable distance of 12.3 billion miles, that tiny adjustment meant everything. The margin for error in deep space is razor thin. The tightly focused beam that had connected us for decades now pointed into empty space, missing its target by a cosmic hair's breadth. Voyager 2 itself was healthy, its instruments still humming with data, but it was now shouting into the void, unaware that no one on Earth could hear its call. The problem was entirely ours, a single typo, a misplaced character sent across the vastness of the solar system. It was a humbling reminder that even our most advanced missions, built on decades of expertise and technology, are vulnerable to the smallest human errors. Now the team faced a monumental challenge. How do you fix a mistake on a spacecraft nearly 20 billion kilometers away, a machine that can no longer hear your voice? The silence persisted, stretching on for hours and then days, a direct result of just a few errant keystrokes. The physics were unforgiving, the link was broken, and the vast gulf of space offered no second chances. The mission now hung in the balance, as the world waited to see if a single human error would end one of humanity's greatest journeys. Eyes passed in agonizing silence. The team at NASA searched for any sign that Voyager 2 was still alive. They turned to the Deep Space Network, scanning the sky for a whisper. They weren't listening for data, just the carrier wave, the dial tone of interstellar communication. On August 1st, more than a week after contact was lost, they found it. The Canberra antenna in Australia detected the faintest signal, a heartbeat from the edge of the solar system. It contained no data, but its existence was monumental. Voyager 2 was alive, still broadcasting, still executing its programming. The discovery galvanized the team. The problem was now clear. The antenna was simply pointed in the wrong direction. The heartbeat was a beacon of hope. The challenge was immense, but for the first time in over a week, there was a path forward. The mission was not over yet. The team prepared for the next step. With the heartbeat confirmed, the team moved from listening to shouting. Voyager 2 was alive, but deaf to normal commands. The plan used the Deep Space Network's massive dish in Australia to send a command so powerful that even the misaligned antenna might catch it. The message was simple: reorient yourself. This was no ordinary transmission, it was an interstellar shout. Light takes over 18 hours to reach Voyager 2, and another 18 to return. The team sent the command, then waited. 37 hours of tension and hope. They trusted in the spacecraft, their calculations, and the power of their antennas. The world watched and waited. The digital shout was hurled into the darkness. All they could do was listen for a reply. The fate of the mission hung on a single command. News of Voyager 2's silence and rescue attempt spread, capturing the world's imagination. Suddenly, people everywhere were reminded of this lonely emissary sailing through the cosmos. The drama became a shared human experience, a focal point for our hopes and anxieties about exploration. Voyager 2, a relic from another era, inspired millions with its resilience. The thought of losing it resonated as a tragedy. Around the world, people rooted for a machine. The team at JPL felt the pressure and support of a global audience. Every update was scrutinized and shared. The 37-hour wait became a global vigil. The incident highlighted the challenges and fragility of space exploration. As the world waited, Voyager 2's story became a story about us, our vulnerability, and our determination to overcome. The wait ended. On August 4th, 37 hours after the shout, the Deep Space Network listened. A signal appeared, not just a faint heartbeat, but a full, rich stream of data. Voyager 2 was talking again. Relief and joy erupted in the control room. The shout had been heard, the spacecraft had turned its antenna back to Earth. Science and telemetry data flowed in, confirming Voyager 2 was healthy. The connection was restored. This was a victory for teamwork and ingenuity, a tribute to the original engineers and the current mission team. Their creative problem-solving had saved the mission across billions of miles. Voyager 2's invaluable mission could continue, sampling interstellar space. Its voice was our only one in that region of the cosmos. The little explorer would continue its journey, and we would be there to listen. Voyager 2's silence and return offer a profound lesson about who we are. We make mistakes, but we solve problems. Our reach may exceed our grasp, but we never stop reaching. This event reaffirms the enduring power of human curiosity. Voyager 2 is the embodiment of our need to know what lies beyond. Its mission is a testament to exploration for its own sake, expanding our understanding of the universe and ourselves. The world's reaction showed that this spirit of exploration is a shared human value. For a few weeks the world united in concern for a distant machine. The story of Voyager 2 reminded us of our common identity as inhabitants of a single, fragile planet. Science can transcend boundaries, inspiring collective purpose. We are all crew members on Spaceship Earth. The Voyagers are our scouts. Voyager 2's journey tells us that with ingenuity and teamwork, we can overcome immense challenges. The journey continues.